seen again.
What's up, guys? Steve here from Warrior Planet Tanks, coming at y'all from the fish room / garage. I'll do a quick rundown on the Ravenous Beast tank I got out here, which really is just my Oddball tank. It's a 150, which is cool. It's got a 75 footprint, so it's hard to find, but it fits real good and it's a little bit easier to move. Just want to run down some of the species, which I've already done, but I did a pretty massive water change today, so y'all can see stuff a lot better. And a few of these little dudes is actually wanting to come out now since it's so late, and I figured I would run down real quick, and then also maybe if I get the spark, you know, we'll go into some fish church, who knows. So as you can see, I got the giant Danios in here in a lesser amount. I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm assuming it's either him or him. Could be him, but probably not. So I'm sitting in here and I'm just looking at this stuff and just reflecting, and you know, something kind of did strike me. You know, I was watching the Fish Church Volume 2 video that I recently did, and I got a lot of good feedback from that video. I got a lot of good comments. A lot of people in the Facebook group gave me some pretty stellar feedback, and I'm gonna have to quote somebody from the group. They always give me good feedback, and basically what it amounted to was what I was trying to say about letting nature do its thing. And I'm sitting here thinking right now, the majority of what we call natural aquariums, and not to try to get philosophical or nothing. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just fish tanks. I really don't take it that seriously, even though I do love this hobby. But I think the way that the hobby is right now is a pretty good representative of the way the whole planet is, along the lines of we keep what's pretty, even though it serves no purpose or function in anything we do other than making us feel good temporarily for that moment. And everything else that's not so pretty or aesthetically pleasing, figuratively speaking, of course, we do the best we can to hide it. We do the best we can to not incorporate it into our lives. We want to forget it. Okay, Steve, what does this got to do with fish tanks? Everything. Simply because if it wasn't for the ugly stuff, everything in here would be floating. And I got a lot of examples I can give you. In fact, I'm going to give you one now. I want you to look at the colony of nitrifying bacteria waving over here on this driftwood. Okay? To the average person, it's like a bunch of grungy looking muddy stuff, but to me, that's life, and it's serving a way larger purpose than we could ever think in making sure that the huge bio load that's produced in this tank by all these fish is being adequately processed, therefore making it possible for all of them to thrive in this particular aquarium. Now, I thought about that in depth, and I'm starting to think about it even more along the lines that having a naturalistic aquarium, that's gonna be one of my new goals. I'm gonna probably make one of the ugliest, nastiest aquariums I possibly can within the realms of proper sanitation, biointegrity, and good husbandry, just to make a point. I mean, look at all that bioorganism going on that driftwood right there. I need that stuff. And what a lot of people seem to misconceive when they get into aquariums is the aesthetics part. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with having a beautiful aquarium. In fact, I mean, there's nothing better than that. However, in order to be successful and keep your fish happy and have the whole thing balanced, you gotta accept the fact that there's gonna be some ugly parts to it. And if you treat it right, maybe you don't have to see the ugly parts as much. Maybe you do. But that just kind of struck me, you know, and I'm kind of glad I got that feedback from the post, you know. I mean, you know, it went on to say, when you go to nature, what do you see? I mean, you see ugliness. You see mud, rocks, sticks, dirt. I mean, I could go on, but that's what you see. That's nature, you know. And you know, I've even seen people go so far as to, like, when they have fish ponds, you know, they pour like a massive ton of blue dye in there, or, you know, just craziness to me, just craziness. And I don't understand it, but to each his own. But back to the topic of this guy here. You know, these are oddball fish, you know, and just the fact that people call them oddballs is because they ugly. I'm gonna just be honest. They all ugly as shit. They're not the conventional, pretty, colorful, nice fish that you would see on a regular basis, I guess. So they got named oddballs. You know, I mean, personally, I don't see anything odd about them. A fish is a fish. I think they all look really nice, but that's what they call them. That right there is your eclipse catfish, also known as a sun cat, coming from coastal India. This guy, South America, Africa, Southeast Asia, and him back there, South America. I do not know where Papa Smurf is, my lungfish. I'm assuming he might be in here, but he won't come out. Fire eel won't come out. Oh, there's Papa Smurf back there. He's gonna have to breathe any minute now, so here we go. I think he's going up for one. Let's watch that. And of course he took a quick one. But anyway, oddballs if you want to. All these fish are ugly, but to me, they're beautiful. You know, everything has its place. You know, and I'm reading forums a lot now lately, of more than I ever have, and I'm seeing a reoccurring theme, and I kind of hit on this in one of my last videos, of people copying. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you see a cool idea, you want to recreate it, no problem. There's somebody in the group right now that I'm copying off of, and she knows who I'm talking about. You know, they did a pretty cool thing. You know, made a 3-compartment out of one aquarium, and I saw it, I thought it was cool, and I'm gonna do one. And when I do it, I'm gonna make the video for proof, because you know we're in a pretty heated competition right now. But that's what just keeps it fun. But I'm talking about copying in the sense of people who have no experience in the hobby, and they look at it like it's a standard. Well, there's no standard when it comes to aquariums. It's not. There's rules, and those are not man-made rules. Those are the laws of nature, but there's no standard. As with any art form, you can do whatever the hell you want, as long as you follow the laws of nature. I'm gonna try not to bore y'all to death. I'm tired. It's Monday. They got their money's worth out of me today. But I just wanted to throw that thought out there. And if anybody out there can find some inspiration from it, or just, you know, if it'll just get you going in the right way, then take it and use it. And then for the rest of y'all who sitting up saying, what in the hell is this fool rambling about? That's okay too. You know, you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. It is what it is. But for the people who enjoy it, like I said, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep doing the Fish Church videos, y'all. Simply because this is what needs to be done. This is my moral obligation to say, hey, look, it's not that serious. At the end of the day, this is a de-stressor. It's not supposed to create stress. And if we want to get more people involved, then we got to make it more inviting. That's it. I'm going to just be honest. I'm tired of egotistical cockheads who can't even fight, trying to act like they all big and bad because they got some damn fish tanks. And they scaring all the other people who just want to have one away because they egomaniacs. I'm not an egomaniac. I don't care. All it, like, this is all material stuff, minus the lives that I'm responsible for. But be honest to you, nature is pretty impartial, and everything in here swimming right now as I speak will be food for something else in its native home. And so it's a spit in the wind. But nonetheless, that's my 2 cents on it today. I hope y'all enjoyed checking out the Ravenous Beast tank. I'm going to chill out on the Fish Church for a few minutes, and we're going to get back to some more of the informative type blog type videos, and then I'll come back and do maybe 2-3 more installations of the Fish Church. I gotta you know, have some time to recharge and let stuff piss me off enough to get going on a real good one. You know, this sermon right here kind of lackluster, but you know what, somebody find something in it that they can use and motivate themselves, and that's cool too. So I want to have you guys subscribe. Thanks for watching. Feedback and questions. I'm not getting enough questions. I'm not. I'm gonna just say it. Y'all want to know something, you gotta ask. I'm not a mind reader. You know, I talk a lot, but I can't read minds. So ask questions. You gotta start asking questions. This is Steve from Warrior Planet Tanks. Appreciate y'all for checking out this video. Don't forget to click the link for the notifications, so every time I pop one out, y'all can get one. Have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you when I see you. I'm out.